Good afternoon. This is Akashvani. I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is setting new benchmarks in space technology, with visionary scientists providing solutions to future challenges. In his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, the Prime Minister saluted members of the Constituent Assembly in framing the Constitution, urged citizens to take inspiration from the thoughts of these great leaders. Mr. Modi said, the ongoing Mahakumbh in Prayagraj is an extraordinary confluence of equality and harmony, and its global popularity is a matter of pride for every Indian. Northern Railway announces 3 special trains between Katra and Prayagraj to facilitate pilgrims travelling to Mahakumbh Mela. Gaza agreement runs into rough weather as Israel delays its implementation until Hamas provides the names of the first hostages for release. And in tennis, Rohan Bopanna and Shuai Zhang enter mixed doubles quarterfinals of Australian Open. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the country is setting new benchmarks in space technology, with visionary scientists and innovators providing solutions to future challenges. Addressing the nation in the 118th episode of his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani today, Mr. Modi commended the nation's recent achievements in the space sector, lauding the Bengaluru-based Indian space tech startup Pixel for successfully launching the country's first private satellite constellation, Firefly. The Prime Minister called it a significant step towards self-reliance. The Prime Minister also applauded the space docking of satellites, saying that this technology is important for sending supplies to space stations and crew missions in space. He said India has become the 4th country to achieve this success. Mr. Modi extended his best wishes to scientists, innovators and young entrepreneurs on behalf of the entire nation.
ये सभी उपलब्धियां इस बात का प्रमाण है कि भारत के वैज्ञानिक और इनोवेटर्स भविष्य की चुनौतियों का समाधान देने के लिए कितने विजनरी हैं। हमारा देश आज स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी में नए कीर्तिमान स्थापित कर रहा है। मैं भारत के वैज्ञानिकों, इनोवेटर्स और युवा उद्यमियों को पूरे देश की ओर से शुभकामनाएं देता हूं।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended his greetings in advance for the 75th anniversary of Republic Day, saying that this year's celebration is particularly special as this year marks the 75 years of the Constitution coming into force. Mr. Modi saluted the members of the Constituent Assembly who contributed in framing the Constitution. The Prime Minister remembered Baba Saheb Ambedkar, Dr. Rajendra Prasad and Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, saying that citizens must take inspiration from the thoughts of these great leaders.
जब संविधान सभा ने अपना काम शुरू किया तो बाबा साहब आम्बेडकर ने परस्पर सहयोग को लेकर एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात कही थी।
But my fear is this. Our difficulty, as I said, is not about the ultimate future. Our difficulty is how to make the heterogeneous mess that we have today take a decision in common and march in a cooperative way on that road which is bound to lead us to unity.
ये ऑडियो डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद जी का है।
हमारी जिंदगी और संस्कृति में कुछ ऐसा है जिसने हमें समय के थपेड़ों के बावजूद जिंदा रहने की शक्ति दी है। अगर हम अपने आदर्शों को सामने रखे रहेंगे तो हम संसार की बड़ी सेवा कर पाएंगे।
अब मैं आपको डॉक्टर श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी की आवाज सुनाता हूँ।
I hope, sir, that we shall go ahead with our work in spite of all difficulties and thereby help to create that great India.
Prime Minister Modi also highlighted the importance of National Voters' Day, which will be celebrated on 25th of January. This day is important because on this day, the Election Commission of India was established. Lauding the role and contributions of the Election Commission, Mr. Modi said constitution makers have accorded a very important place to the Election Commission in the Constitution and to the people's participation in democracy.
मैं चुनाव आयोग का भी धन्यवाद दूंगा जिसने समय समय पर हमारी मतदान प्रक्रिया को आधुनिक बनाया है, मजबूत किया है। आयोग ने जनशक्ति को और शक्ति देने के लिए तकनीकी शक्ति का उपयोग किया। मैं चुनाव आयोग को निष्पक्ष चुनाव के उनके कमिटमेंट के लिए बधाई देता हूँ।
On the ongoing Mahakumbh in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, the Prime Minister said this is an extraordinary confluence of equality and harmony. Highlighting the amazing bonding between humans and animals, Mr. Modi said, Indian culture and heritage teaches us to live with love with the surrounding animals and birds. On the completion of 9 years of Startup India, the Prime Minister said the country's startup culture is not limited to big cities and more than half of the startups are from Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. He said waste management, non-renewable energy, biotechnology and logistics are the sectors in which the most number of startups are being noticed. Remembering the contribution of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, the Prime Minister said the country will celebrate the 23rd of January as Parakram Divas on Netaji's birth anniversary. Terming Subhash Babu a visionary leader, Mr. Modi said courage was ingrained in Netaji's nature. Pointing towards good work done by the citizens for the betterment of society and environment, Mr. Modi lauded the efforts of KG Mohammed of Lakshadweep, saying that the marine ecosystem of Minicoy Island is improving with his hard work.
I am more proud to hear our Honorable Prime Minister praising me for my achievement in his Mann Ki Baat. I have been working for the last so many years for the conservation of natural and cultural heritage of my island. With the artifacts I collected, the Natural and Cultural Heritage Museum was established in Minicoy with the support of Seacology through an NGO called CARAS based in. I have worked for the revival of folk dances, folk songs and also the traditional boat race of Minicoy Island.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke on the various aspects of Mahakumbh 2025 during his monthly radio program Mann Ki Baat. He said it is an extraordinary confluence of equality and harmony. More from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the Kumbh celebrates the festival of unity and diversity and people congregate on the sands of the Sangam.
हजारों वर्षों से चली आ रही इस परंपरा में कहीं भी कोई भेदभाव नहीं, जातिवाद नहीं। इसमें भारत के दक्षिण से लोग आते हैं, भारत के पूर्व और पश्चिम से लोग आते हैं। कुंभ में गरीब, अमीर सब एक हो जाते हैं। सब लोग संगम में डुबकी लगाते हैं, एक साथ भंडारों में भोजन करते हैं, प्रसाद लेते हैं। तभी तो कुंभ एकता का महाकुंभ है।
On the participation of youth in the Kumbh, Mr. Modi said, when the young generation connects with its civilization with pride, its roots become stronger.
कुंभ में युवाओं की भागीदारी बहुत व्यापक रूप में नजर आती है और ये भी सच है कि जब युवा पीढ़ी अपनी सभ्यता के साथ गर्व के साथ जुड़ जाती है तो उसकी जड़ें और मजबूत होती हैं और तब उसका स्वर्णिम भविष्य भी सुनिश्चित हो जाता है।
He said this time the country is witnessing the digital footprints of the Kumbh on such a large scale and this global popularity of the Kumbh is a matter of pride for every Indian. Talking to Akashvani News, few devotees also shared their views.
मैं यहाँ स्नान करने आई थी जिसमें मैंने प्रधानमंत्री की मन की बात सुना जिसमें उन्होंने बहुत सारी अच्छी बातें बताई। इसमें उन्होंने ये बताया कि महाकुंभ जो है वो एकता का प्रतीक है।
प्रधानमंत्री जी के मन का बात सुनने को मिला, काफी अच्छा लगा और वास्तविक जो है महाकुंभ में एक एकता का संदेश देता है।
Devotees and pilgrims in Mahakumbh Nagar are also listening to Akashvani's Kumbhwani News Bulletin live from the public address system. The channel will continue to broadcast news and other programs till 26th of February. Anand Kumar, Akashvani News, Mahakumbh Nagar, Prayagraj.
In Andhra Pradesh, the Union Minister of Home Affairs and Minister of Cooperation, Amit Shah, participated in the 20th Raising Day celebrations of the National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, in Vijayawada. On this occasion, the Home Minister also inaugurated the southern campus of the National Institute of Disaster Management at Kondapavalluru in Krishna district.
आज NDRF का 20वां स्थापना दिन है। दूसरा नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट NIDM का दक्षिण भारत के सभी राज्य और केंद्र शासित प्रदेशों के परिसर का आज यहाँ पर उद्घाटन किया गया और इसके साथ ही NDRF की 10वीं वाहिनी का भी उसके संपूर्ण कामकाज के अनुरूप बिल्डिंगों का भी उद्घाटन करने का काम हुआ है।
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download the News on AIR app. The Northern Railways Division has announced operation of 3 special trains between Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Railway Station Katra and Prayagraj to facilitate pilgrims travelling to the Mahakumbh Mela. Akashvani Jammu correspondent reports that the first train will depart from Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Katra station on January 24th and at 3:50 a.m. and will return from Prayagraj on 25th of January. In the actor Saif Ali Khan attack case, the Mumbai police have arrested a man accused of stabbing Bollywood star from Maharashtra's Thane West area today. Addressing a media briefing, Mumbai police said the arrested accused is likely a Bangladeshi national, as his belongings that they seized indicate so, and he doesn't have any valid Indian identity proof.
यह आरोपी बांग्लादेशी ओरिजिन का है ऐसा हमारा डाउट है, इसीलिए इस केस में एप्रोप्रिएट सेक्शंस की वाड़ की गई है और उस हिसाब से आगे का इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जा रहा है। अभी तक ऐसा कुछ इन्वेस्टिगेशन में निष्पन्न नहीं हुआ है। एक्यूज्ड अरेस्ट होने के बाद काफी कम टाइम अभी तक मिला है, ये चीजें इन्वेस्टिगेशन में निष्पन्न की जाएगी।
Israel has delayed the Gaza ceasefire deal with Hamas. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the ceasefire will not come into force until Hamas provides the names of the first hostages it plans to release. A statement from his office says he instructed the Israel Defense Forces not to begin the ceasefire, which was scheduled to take effect at 12 noon Indian time today. On the other hand, Hamas says the delay is due to technical reasons. According to the ceasefire agreement, names should be provided at least 24 hours before a planned exchange. On to sports. The Indian men's and women's teams are all set to compete in the finals of the Kho-Kho World Cup 2025 today. Both teams will face Nepal at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium, New Delhi. The Indian women's team will play their final match at 6 p.m, followed by the men's final at 7:45 p.m. Both teams will aim to secure victory and lift the trophy in this inaugural World Cup. Sudhanshu Mittal, president of the Kho-Kho Federation of India, praised the Indian teams for their outstanding performances during the tournament.
खो-खो में भारत के खिलाड़ी जीतेंगे ऐसी तो अपेक्षा होना स्वाभाविक है। 6 महाद्वीपों से टीमें आना, सारे विश्व में ये खेल फैल गया है। आज 55 देशों में खेला जाता है। इस साल हम इसे 90 देशों तक लेके जाएंगे। तो भारत का ये लोकप्रिय खेल बहुत जल्द भविष्य का खेल है विश्व के लिए।
In the Australian Open tennis, Indian ace Rohan Bopanna and his Chinese partner Shuai Zhang entered the quarterfinals of the mixed doubles after they got a walkover from the 4th-seeded Monaco-American pair of Hugo Nis and Taylor Townsend today. Bopanna and Shuai will next play the winner of the match between Hungary's Timea Babos and El Salvador's Marcelo Arevola and Australian combination of Olivia Gacecki and John Peers. In the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 cricket, India beat West Indies by 9 wickets at Kuala Lumpur. In chess, world champion D. Gukesh has won the first round in the Tata Steel Masters, defeating Anish Giri of Holland in a closely contested match at Netherlands. Gukesh secured the win against Giri in 42 moves. The second round will be played today from 6:30 p.m. IST. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India is setting new benchmarks in space technology with visionary scientists providing solutions to future challenges. In his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, the Prime Minister saluted members of the Constituent Assembly in framing the Constitution, urged citizens to take inspiration from thoughts of these great leaders. Mr. Modi said, the ongoing Mahakumbh in Prayagraj is an extraordinary confluence of equality and harmony, and its global popularity is a matter of pride for every Indian. Northern Railway announces 3 special trains between Katra and Prayagraj to facilitate pilgrims travelling to Mahakumbh Mela. Gaza agreement runs into rough weather as Israel delays its implementation until Hamas provides the names of the first hostages for release. And in tennis, Rohan Bopanna and Shuai Zhang enter mixed doubles quarterfinals of Australian Open. And with that, we end the midday news.